Alright, we're back with another one. I'm going to tell you guys, go ahead right now, get comfortable, get yourself a beverage, get a snack or something. We're in for a longer round here at Bud Pill. We got a 27-hole layout. This is a special 27-hole layout that is for the Throw Pink fundraiser tournament that is in the middle of September. I'm not sure if there's any spots open, but anyways, yeah, so there's 9 holes added to the normal Bud Pill layout, making it a pretty fun 27-hole layout. We're playing the red tee pads, which are the quote-unquote easier tee pads. So here we are. We got myself, Mike Lambert was first there, Dean Phillips was second, and then third is Trevor McCluskey, and then this is me now, obviously. Hole 1, you guys know it pretty well, just pretty much straight in front of you. Pretty much don't want to just don't go left. That's all you want to do here. First part of the day, Mikey left his a little low there. A little correction. That was a good correction you had there. This is Trevor's shot. He ended up down left, and it's pretty. There's a bunch of those just really, really small twiggy trees that get in your way. Make it hard. That was a lot better of an upshot than it looked on Trevor right there. Here's me for my 2. Once again, first putt of the day, a little low. Straddle putt, had a smaller window to go through. And a little comebacker for par. And, yep. So we're going to start a counter here. That's number 1. Little foreshadowing there. We get wrecked by the baskets today. It's good 2 for Dean there. Trevor tapping in his 3. Dean's one of the better golfers in the area. I believe he's 967 rated right now. It's pretty damn good if you ask me. Both him and Mikey are just high 960s. I don't really know what Trevor's rating is. Right around mine, somewhere 9. Mine's 919. I assume Trevor's right around me somewhere. Mikey threw his captain, and I lost it because that disc is literally impossible to film. Dean, I believe, threw a KC Pro Rock right there. Then this is a Star TL3 from Trevor. Got a good move on this one. Got the perfect turn right past the tree above the drop zone there. I'm throwing the infamous rat, like I do on every single hole, pretty much. And right at the middle. So Mikey ended up not getting the flip that his captain normally does. So this is pretty much the only area you don't, besides going OB, you just don't want to be in this area or be by hole 3's basket. And then here's my favorite upshot on the world. I'm shaking my head right now. You can't see it, but I'm shaking my head. I don't know what it is. I've thrown it good the last couple times. I got a video coming out. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to the Washington State Championships, the Doug Newland Memorial out at Fort Steilacoom. So I'm going to be a little bit busy this weekend. Maybe I'll get a video uploaded on Sunday. On Monday, today is Friday. On Monday, I am going up to Rain Shadow Disc Golf Course up in Blaine, Washington, and playing a little fundraiser for at their course to try and help get them some tee pads in there. So maybe if I get a good card, maybe if we get to choose our card. That's another chain out right there. Count it. Up to 2 already. Hole 2. We're at 2 chain outs already. Oh, and they're both me. Weird.
Love it.
Teaching. Dean didn't know how to. He couldn't figure out how to zoom or stop the camera.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here's Dean up in the bush, up in the tree. The only spot to miss your lap shot is in that. But yeah, I know that like every single round that I posted is pretty much all Bud Pell. I'm just playing it a lot because it's not going to be here in a couple months. It's the rumor is that it's leaving in the middle of December, and we also have a tournament coming up, and it's a brand new layout, or not brand new, but 9 extra holes. So just doing something a little bit different here. Dean just had a really tough look in there. Nice comebacker. So this is 2B. This is just the tall grass does not play OB. This is, once again, this is a red level course. So they're meant to be easier. And yeah, so it's just 250 feet straight in front of you. A lot of the holes are right around 250 feet. You could literally, one of my critiques here, you could literally just throw the same disc on every single hole on there, pretty much every single one of these. But anyways, yeah, so Mikey threw his tomb. I believe that was a Luster Invader, Innova's new putt approach disc by Trevor there. That was a prototype Luna from Dean. He likes to throw those a lot. Dean throws a lot of putters, and he's really good at doing it. I got a Firebird here. Pretty much just pick a poison and throw it up there. So it's kind of funny because you can't see Trevor's legs moving at all. Gives it a good bid from about 50, I'd say. Might look for a 2. And gross, but it goes in. I don't know if we'll count that as a chain out. Yeah, why not? Number 3, sure, why not? It hit chains and it didn't go in, so that considered a chain out. That was a, yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. Mikey's a really good putter.
Thanks, dude. You gotta love being able to see straight through to the pole.
Yeah, like you're...
So, we are putting on Mach 2s, the temporary baskets for these 9, and they're probably my least favorite baskets in existence, just because, I mean, there's multiple spots on each basket that you can literally grab straight through the chains, straight to the pole, and they just spit out like crazy. Anyways, you'll see. So we're at 3 holes in, 3 spit outs. So, what is this, 2C? Yeah, hole 2C. That's what it's called, 250 feet straight in front of you. You can either go the hyzer route, or you can go straight up the gut here. I've always chose to go straight up the gut with my rat, and I hit a tree and kicked left. Doesn't leave me in a horrible spot. So this area back here is where the paintball course used to be. The family that owned this property, they had a super cool paintball course back here in the woods. You can see there's a bunch of bunkers made up with a bunch of sticks there. Dean with a valiant effort there. And all the tree trunks that you can see that are stained white, I guess you could say, is from all the old paint. And I skipped off the top of the basket, and I landed on top of one of the bunkers. So I get to play it from on top of there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so they had a paintball course set up back here. And when the property sold, or was in rumors of being sold, I don't know if it was completely finalized yet or not, but the paintball course, the people who owned it retired.
Captain Morgan
and
putted.
moved on. My little Captain Morgan turbo putt here. Count
Money.
it. That's what I'm talking about.
Look at those legs.
Mikey showcasing my glowing white legs. This hole's pretty cool too. I'll get back to the paintball course in a minute. This hole's cool. Wish the tee pad was flat. That's going to be my complaint about every single one of these temp holes. This tee pad is an uphill lumpy run up, and it's pretty powdery. So, I mean, it's pretty hard to get good footing. You can either take the Anheuser route or the forehand route. The basket's straight in the middle through the end of this tunnel here.
I feel like
Dean does a flip up with a Wombat 3. It's a pretty good shot. Gets down there 3/4 of the way. But yeah, so the paintball course up and moved.
Yeah,
I don't think that they are actually opening again in a different location. And so this whole property is owned by the same family, and we got permission to put a few holes back here. So for the time being, we got the 9 extra holes for the Throw Pink tournament up here. It's all pretty cool up here, heavily wooded. This is, you can definitely tell this is like the perfect area to have a paintball course, in my opinion. I used to be a big paintballer back in the day, so I gave that a little bit of a run. On these baskets, though, I didn't expect it to stick, so, but, I mean, I missed, so. Mikey, I think that was a 3. If my math is correct. We'll call that one a chain out. So we're at number 4. 10 minutes in the video, we got 4 chain outs. Let's go. Made the second one. Got to make the corrections. Got to tell yourself that you know you can do it. So this hole is a severe dog leg to the right, and it's a little bit uphill, and there's only, let me count them real quick, 97 trees in your way. It's pretty hard to see. This hole is almost impossible to film. It's straight up through that tiny gap right there, that 1 foot wide gap all the way up. It's kind of hard to see the basket, but yeah, it's just I like to throw the big forehand spike hyzer. If you can miss the trees, of course. So I hit one of the first available, about 50 feet off the tee pad. So here I am throwing the same exact shot. Let's throw it high, forehand spike, and that was right next to the basket.
Looks great.
So as you can see, putting up some air quotes right now, there's a fairway right there. Trevor does the smart thing and just laying up. Mikey had an off day at putting. It's not normal to see from him. Dean is also a phenomenal putter. I mean, you don't get to be almost 970 rated without being an extremely good putter. There's a little POV from my tap in. Mikey with a, ooh, that was scary. I put with my MD5. That made me really scared because, I mean, if I can't get my putters to stick on this basket, why do I think I can get an MD5? So this one is pretty much the same hole, just to the left now. It's just way up there, and then it literally turns straight to the left. 220 feet, something like that. I'd say it only goes about 80 feet, 100 feet forward, and then the rest of the time it doglegs to the left. And the basket's kind of perched up on a little mound too, so if you can make it up, see, I mean, there's just no, I mean, look at this. Like, this hole is one of my least favorites.
About that beer back
for sure. You can just get punished so easy for having a good shot. Dean giving it maybe a little half bid there.
Rounds.
So you can see the basket there. It's perched on that little mound. You know, I don't think. I'm not, like I said, I'm keep my mouth shut. I don't like this hole that much. I've thrown it about 10, 15 times probably. Thrown what I feel like is really good shots and not even been in the circle. I have no idea how people do this. I don't get it. I've heard rumors of people doing it, and I've heard it all the time, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. I mean, you see all of us struggling on it. But anyways, so now we're going back out. This is where the paintball course actually used to be. It was out in the fields out here. We got another nice, I mean, they're temporary tee pads, you know, I get it. Nice and lumpy and sandy, but the basket is 400 feet straight in front of you. It's a par 4. There's no OB, but there is an extreme amount of very thick sticker bushes to the right. And then it's pretty open in front of you, and then there's a field off to the left, so you can pretty much pick whatever you want to do here. We all chose the big Anheuser route. Dean is going up the middle. He pulled it a little bit. Trevor's going big Anheuser route as well.
Day? Yeah, but I don't know about
So
this.
let's see if you can see the basket. I don't think you can
I
see
think
the
people
basket.
give it some looks.
It's right in front of me, about 150, 200 feet. I was pretty pinched off. I didn't exactly know what to do. If I was about 20 feet further back, or to the left, or to the right, or forward, honestly, I'd probably have a better shot. I tried to go like a really spiky forehand hyzer angle there to try and get it to skip in that grass out there. It looks long, but it's not really that long, and it's really skippy, so that's all I was trying to do. Left it a little too inside. Trevor Flicks, I believe that's a Thunderbird, a champion Thunderbird. He just forgot to hold on to that one. Came out super early. Dean is throwing this little white Huck Lab disc is a Exosoft Tactic, I believe. It's got a Huck Lab one. It's pretty cool. He forehands that thing everywhere. You guys already know it's Mikey's Tomb. Trevor, I believe he putts with Yeti AVRs. I think I saw that on one of them. So this is the longest par putt on the easiest par 4 that you do not want. And you airball it. Getting a nice little bogey on a must-get birdie hole. Dean with good connection there. Yep, here we are, number 5. Spit out number 5. All right, now we're back to the normal holes. We have, I think, 3 more holes coming up that are the temporary holes. Mikey throwing his Tomb, absolute park job. Wow, I do not know what the heck just happened there. That was awesome. Yeah, I think that was on time lapse accidentally. I think I remember Dean saying something about that when he was recording. Yeah, that was cool. I'm just like in shock that just happened. Anyways, I believe Trevor threw that Invader again. I threw my Rat. Dean throwing his Luna. And then they all had some tap-ins after my little upshot there. So hole 4, this is a nice par 3. This is a good one to get straight in front of you. Mikey threw a flip up with his beat up Pharaoh. So this is my first time actually playing with Trevor. I've known him for quite a while through the Crooked Rooks League. And he's got a cannon. I've always heard about him being able to throw far and whatnot, and he definitely does. He just threw a fairway there, threw a TL3, while both Dean and Mikey are throwing Pharaohs, and I'm throwing my beat-up 2-line Destroyer here. Instead of trying to throw a force over, I decided to start throwing hyzer flips at it, and I super early released that one, but it still held on a little bit. Got me up towards the basket, but definitely not where I wanted to be. Dean with his approach shot. This is a pretty tough green to approach. Like I've said before, it's sloped down to the left and it's super dusty. So, I mean, your disc can literally just, it can land at the top and then scoot all the way down. Not sure if Trevor was giving that a bid. Pretty sure that was a layup. Mikey's definitely giving this one a bid, taking his time, stepping it in just a little bit to the right. So I tried to throw a forehand roller here, and I didn't think to factor in the wind. And so the wind just held my disc straight up and down.
Are you going to jump it?
Wouldn't let it curl down towards the basket at all. You can see the trees moving a little bit.
How far will
there.
you jump?
So now I'm left with a pretty far
Just
putt
asking.
for par, which is
There's
definitely
a
not what you
certain
want on this
distance you're
hole.
trying to jump to.
Especially when there's absolutely nothing but a sloped green behind the basket. Give it a bid. It was pretty close, honestly, on my side.
Down there.
And it rolled down. Dean, oh, jeez. Number 6, here we go. Look at that. Look at all those chickens. I must have made a putt somewhere. Either that or it took me 3 more putts. I don't know. Okay, Mikey threw, and then Dean instantly threw. Little video editing error there. Dean, I believe, threw his Tactic. Mikey threw his Ruin. That's the Invader. I'm going with my Razor Claw. This is the infamous island hole. This is the one that probably feels the worst if you miss from red because it's 170 feet right in front of you. Throwing from the drop zone over here. And I guess I gave it a bid. I don't know. Nice layup. Look how nice this is, man. It's so sad. The lighting is just perfect right about 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Trevor just got distracted with how beautiful it looks. I didn't even tap in. I said, screw it. I'm a savage. I don't have to. Pond hole. Here we go. Don't throw in the water and don't throw in the duck poop. That's all you got to do. Dean with a James Conrad AVR. He likes to throw those too. Those are pretty stable for him. Trevor going with the Invader again. You pretty much just got to throw it and miss that one tree that he hit right there. So I got a humongous gross pile of something on my disc, on my Razor Claw. I'd normally throw it here. Threw my Rat, and I gave it a really good run. So I retired my Razor Claw for the rest of the round until I can get home and clean it, because I was not about to put whatever was on my Razor Claw on my towel. A couple cleanups here. Dean throwing the Wombat. This is a perfect shot shape for the Wombat. That little flip up with that late hyzer flip, or the late turnover there. Trevor's flicking that Thunderbird again. And it disappeared as soon as it left his hand. Throwing my D-Line MD, aka the cheat code. Got some late flip, kicked a tree, went all the way to the left. Thought for sure it went OB. There's a fence, a barbed wire fence that runs along the left side of this fairway that cuts off the property line. Mackey's throwing his Scepter there. He's trying to work on his forehands a lot. He's using them a lot more than he normally would. And being someone that plays with Mikey pretty much every day, they're drastically improving, and it's really cool to watch. Mikey's gotten really good really quick. He actually just won the, I'm probably going to say this wrong, but he won the amateur match play championships for the regional area or whatever, so he got an invite to go to Kansas.
MD5.
So we got some raffles for him, some fundraisers going for him. We're going to help Mikey get down to Kansas and let him go represent Crooked Rooks and the West Sound Disc Golf Association and everything down there. The winner gets 18 baskets, T signs, and then I think it's $1,000 store credit to DD, and I heard it's for every year for 10 years. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a humongous prize. And you know, Mikey throws a lot of infinite and some trilogy, and so, you know, hoping if he can get down there, and Dean with a good putt there real quick. But, you know, Mikey's just moved up to pro, and he played in the Kitsap Classic, his first pro tournament, and he cashed in his first pro tournament, which is super cool to see. Like, I'm fanboying real quick. Mikey's my good friend, man, and seeing that, it's really cool to see. But, you know, hopefully if he goes down there, he's good enough, he can maybe pick up a sponsorship or something. I would be stoked for him. I mean, I'm stoked that he gets to go down there anyways. Go play in the wind. Yeah, lucky him. So, hole 8, here we go. Throw a hyzer shot. And the basket's right there. Doink, right there. No, I guess I lied. I guess I threw my Razor Claw. I guess I didn't retire it. Oh, that's right. I threw on the other side, the other half. It was like tree pitch or something. It was a giant glob of it. I didn't have enough hand sanitizer on me. Dean with a nice big downhill bid, and number 7. Mikey with a good putt there. I had some putting woes the last couple days. Pretty much ever since the Kitsap Classic, I had a couple putting woes, and they continue. Since that wasn't an actual putt, I won't count that on the spit out counter. Hole 9, you just throw it down the tunnel and don't go too far. And I didn't go too far because I didn't throw it down the tunnel. Oh, that was kind of cool. You couldn't see my disc. Whoa. I think I got a phone call. I think that's why I missed everything else there. If I remember correctly, Dean got a 2, Mikey got a 2, and I think me and Trevor got pars. Just a good assumption there. I know I got a par.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, I just remember the winter warm-up disc.
Yeah, that was the last of the KCA.
So this is one of the holes I think that gets harder from the red pad. I think maybe hole 1, maybe hole set. I know hole 7, in my opinion, definitely gets harder when you go from blue to red, and it's supposed to be opposite. I'm trying to work on my little putter flick shots, so you know, casual round, and I'm not shooting hot. So I figured now's the time to do it. I'm not sure if Trevor is running that or not, but he, yeah, that's what this green is notorious for. This green is notorious for rollaways and notorious for stabbing you in the back with the holly bush there. Gave it as good of a bit as I could. I couldn't really get my body into it because I was getting stabbed. That's where Mikey's drive ended up. I don't think he was OB. There's a fence, that wooden fence right there is OB. Low ceiling, uphill. Pretty hard to get it high enough on that putt. Oh my God. Number 8. We are on number 8, folks. It's just crazy, man. Like a lot of them are on Dean. I started out the spit out frenzy, and Dean is continuing it. So hole 11, this one is for the 27 hole layout, technically 11A. And this is where it used to be in the old layout. This is a par 4. Pretty much just cuts this hole in half, and then there's another par 3 that is by this basket. The tee pad's by this basket, and it plays to the original hole 11's basket. Mikey threw a spark. Trevor is going with a Firebird. 2020 Firebird. I got my 3-line AJ in my hand. You pretty much just need to get it up on the flat anywhere, and you'll have a nice straight up shot there. And yeah, that sucked. Dean with a great upshot there. See, that's what I mean. You pretty much just got to get your frisbee up here anywhere, and you have a look, backhand, forehand, or whatever. Good shot from Mikey there, throwing up into the sun. See, like, look at that. Look at all the trees up there, the sun coming in. A little nature appreciation moment with a good shot involved. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
That shot ended up here. How did that happen? Taking my beat up P2, turn it over a little too much. Basket's right there. You can kind of see it. It looks like a ribbon on the tree, but it's a basket. There, you can see it now. Up there on the right edge of frame. Dean gave it a good bid there. Hit the stand that the basket's on. Like I said, these are all temp baskets, so they're all on wheels and stands. And more putting woes. Don't worry, I figured it out though. Had 2 good putting days in a row. I'm ready for states tomorrow, don't worry. Trevor with his 13th pump fake. And whoa, the basket got a putt. Look at that. So this is 11B. We are going to the par 5's basket now from here. And this is by far the chunkiest, grossest tee pad. Like, there's all that grass and everything. Like, you can move the tee pad to the left, you can move it forward, you can move it to the right. But no, it's like backwards in the dirt. And like, I don't understand that. You can sacrifice 10, 15 feet on the hole to, give us a safe, secure spot to run up. And I completely missed my line, but, I got through, and I got to look for a 2 now. Mikey's bid for a 2 uphill. Another little low ceiling uphill stepper. He's getting pretty good at those. And then I made my putt. Both me and Dean made our putts there for 2. Mikey's deflector, the wickedly overstable disc. You get to see something cool later on in the next couple holes. We dared Trevor, who can throw far. We dared him to see if he can throw it to the to a basket off the tee pad. And yeah, anyways. So you pretty much just want to throw this one, get a little skip, throw my MD5 here, and you see it just rocket over to the left.
Oh.
Mikey threw his deflector, Dean threw his tactic, I threw my MD5, so we're putting the pressure on Trevor here. All three of us are pretty much parked. Trevor's got a really tough look here, and he finds a small window and just barely misses right. I thought for sure that was going to be in once he missed that tree. Trevor got a par there, and we tapped in our twos. Mikey's throwing a verdict off the tee here. Pretty much just want to throw something and get left, get up in front of all those trees there. Trevor is throwing the Starfire. That is a disc that is not thrown a lot, that's for sure. I don't even know the flight numbers on it. I know it's a 10 speed. I believe it's 10 something 03 or something like that. Pretty overstable.
Yeah.
Maybe like a PD. But yeah, I throw my 2020 fired there and got a pretty big skip right out in the perfect spot. Dean is throwing a Infinite Sphinx here.
I knew it.
No clue what the flight numbers on that are. It's fairly stable though. I'd say something like a T-Bird probably. Now he's throwing a really scary upshot here. He's throwing a putter straight at the OB line. He throws it absolutely perfectly and gets it to bend right before, puts him up in the circle. Trevor's flicking a harp here.
Good shot.
It's a good shot. Mikey's throwing a backhand pier. Left it a little short. He said he hadn't thrown the big putter turnover shot in a while, so he went with that one. Flicking my MD5.
That thing whistled. Nice. Did you hear it whistle? No.
And my MD5 whistles whenever I flick it. I'm not sure why. But here's a couple cleanups for some birdies. Me and Trevor are parked. This is for the star frame. Count it. Gonna put in a graphic here. Not donating $25 because I'm a broke motherfucker. Sorry, Edge. Jomez Pro gives you guys enough. So Mikey threw his straight into the ground, and I think the skip off the ground was further than the throw was. This is a pretty soft par 4, though. You know, if I can eagle it, then it's a pretty soft par 4. You pretty much, I mean, if you throw your drive anywhere out there in the open, then you're just fine. Trevor threw a Wraith, I believe, and this is a Pharaoh from Dean again. I got my first run Philo Destroyer. Gonna give it a nice little smash on it. Put a move on it, and it just starts coming out at the perfect time. Never mind. Put me in a pretty tough spot. That's really thick woods right there, and it's pretty hard to get out cleanly up to the basket. Mikey throwing his deflector, deflecting off the ground and deflecting off of gravity.
Forehand cut roller behind the tree.
Mikey's trying to give me some coaching here. Little caddy skills, trying to get me to throw a forehand roller when there's literally no way I can.
He's
so
looking up.
I guess this was my only option. Throw a backhand roller, and it never turned over, and it went straight OB.
Did it go OB?
That was Dean throwing the backdoor route over there. Little broke shot up the back side over here. This is Trevor's drive. This is a pretty far drive. Just be, on either side of that, and he can run at it. Mikey hits the cage there, man. I need to get an ace. I don't have an ace filmed yet. I need to get one. This hole, it's kind of hard to see the basket. This is 14B, one of the temp holes, and the basket's just 150 feet or something like that, straight down that path. Mikey put a great bid on it. Ooh, and I almost hit it too. Mikey actually drew metal though. So we're trying to put the pressure on Trevor again. Just having fun, letting him know that he's probably he's got to get that for the star frame. And Dean was a lot shorter than we thought. He's got a nice little downhill bid at it. Boom, look at that. Good two. had some cleanup. So this is, we're trying to get Trevor to see how wickedly overstable that deflector is. Mikey's betting him $1.
You said how much, $1? Yeah, I'll give you $1.
This thing has literally -5 glide. You see it just like, it literally just falls out of the sky. So no money had exchanged hands. Now we're back to frisbeeing. Mike throwing a big old spike hyzer with his verdict. Put him right inside the circle. Dean throwing his KC Pro Rock again. It's a good shot. Trevor's throwing that Rock 3 again. And if all those trees wasn't in the way, he probably would have just made it. But he hit and rolled behind the tree, which is it's a tough spot to be there. I'm throwing my Iron Samurai, the Glow Metal Flake MD3. It's a mouthful. It's a lot of attributes, I guess you could say. Metal Flake and Glow attributes. That sounds right. Sure. Trevor left his putt a little low. Mikey left his a little low, but he snuck it in. Dean with a good bid there. I don't know how that stayed in. That looked like one of the spit outs again. I forgot what we're at. I think we're at 8. And what hole are we on? 15. We got a few holes left. 5 holes left. Yep. Big old putting woes. They stuck with me for about a week and a half. I feel like I finally shook them. This is one of my favorite holes. I like this shot. This is just a big old spike hyzer with whatever you can throw 250 feet with on a spike hyzer line. I threw my 2020 Firebird. Hey, look, there's more chickens. What's this? Blue disc. It's that Starfire from Trevor. And he absolutely mashed on that. He went on the backside of the hill. Backside of the hill is definitely long in the basket. Circle 2 for sure. I think Mikey's throwing that spark again. Dean's throwing a orange frisbee. Oh, the Sphinx. That's right. I think that's a glow. It looks like it's like the orange color glow plastic. That disc works out pretty good for him. So Trevor left his bid a little high, and then we all had some tap-ins. And then I didn't film hole 17. This is 17B. The basket's right up behind that big tree right there. Hole 17 is pretty hard to film. You pretty much have to be like in the point of view to see where the shot's going and whatnot. And so yeah, I just skipped hole 17. This is 17B. Throw my rat there and give it a little shoo, you know. And then we all had some tap-ins. So here we are, 18, last hole of the 27-hole layout. This is a 40-minute video, you guys. Thanks for sticking around. Like I said, you're going to need some beverage. I've had to take a couple sips of water from talking for so much. Hopefully you guys got your popcorn. I'm going to be releasing another, probably 2 or 3 more of these videos in the week leading up to the tournament. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I don't think I'm going to break it down into 2 20-minute videos. Just going to let it go. We're all throwing some pretty decent shots here. I throw my Roadrunner straight at the bushes and the trees on the left, and it flipped just perfectly, and I found a small hole. Dean threw a strike, left it a little bit low. Gives him a chance for a 2 still, though. Put a good bit on it up there. Mikey for a 2, threw a flow. There's a Trevor's TL3 right there on the right side. That's Dean's putt, and then my Roadrunner. Mikey connects. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, I'm going to be releasing another probably 2, maybe 3 videos of this. 27-hole layout's pretty new, so go ahead and like and subscribe and let me know what you guys want to see in future videos. Thanks.